Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakwakadash. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and rest of life to do. So it's going to be a quick video. Lord, the video is edifying. Only I can get something from this video. This quick video here, I'm going to get a couple precepts in Isaiah 49. Going into, the mercy of the Lord. Understand that prophecy, one of the prophecies was that, we would come to back to the understanding of who we are as a people, okay? In the land of our captivities, we've been lied to. We've been damaged. We've been robbed, man. We've been, and not just robbed physically, but we've been robbed of who we are. We've been robbed of our knowledge. We've been robbed of, our identity, man. And when you go to the history of these heathen, when you go to the history of these Edomites, right, and you see how they get down, like we was going over this at camp, man. A lot of people don't understand that you don't see the horns. Well, you see the horns of the so-called white man, right, which are the Edomites. So not everybody who look white is the Edomite, right? But for the Edomites, right, when you see the horns of these Edomites, man, we see the horns of these Edomites, but you really see the horns when they were trying to get their way, when they were trying to build their society. From the Renaissance period, really before that, but, from the Renaissance period on, they start lying, man. And their whole civilization, their whole rulership is based off of a fucking lie, right? Why do you think that they destroyed statues? It's a thing called iconoclasm, right? Why do you think that certain pictures were destroyed? Scripture saying Maccabees, right? They paint the likeness of the heathen, opened the book of the law and painted the likeness of their images, right? Why do you think they did that? Because it's a saying in the world, right? He that controls images controls minds, right? And they'll do whatever they have to do, whether it's lie to you, whether it's kill you, whether it's steal from you, manipulate you, whatever it is they got to do, they will do it to deceive you, to get you under their rule. But in this time, you got men across the four corners of the earth teaching and preaching his word. Okay? Teaching and preaching his word and proving that we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Man, now, you got 2/3 of our people that don't believe it, but scriptures talk about 2/3 of our people not making it, man. Because you had, back then, in Numbers 14, right, you had Jake that didn't believe back then. You always have Jake that don't believe, man. You always got niggas that want to be a part of the fucking problem, man. Right? Scripture say, can two walk together except thou be agreed? You always got niggas that always want to be a part of the fucking problem instead of being a part of the solution. Because being a part of the solution means that you have to get yourself right. Being a part of the solution means that you have to change the things within, man. Or you'll be a hypocrite. Okay? You got to change what's inside. You got to change your mind. Okay? You got to change what you've been taught. You got to become a child again, man. Right? Not immaturely, but a child soaks up knowledge, asks questions because it wants to know. Right? You can't take the things in the world and bring them into this truth and mix it. Then you'll have, like, you got niggas talking about Thanksgiving is the Lord's Day, and they eating pork and marinated in Coca-Cola and all kind of shit. Now you got dudes talking about, the Lord name isn't important and all that. Like, what do you mean? How is it not important when we have to call on the Lord? Right? So we just pray to any name? Like, but it's niggas that's always the problem. That's why scriptures say my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. But it's a remnant. It's a remnant that gets it. It's a remnant that's going to be delivered. It's a remnant that's going to make it out, man, which is 144,000 men, which is the elect, and a 1/3. A lot of these religions, where you come to find out, a lot of these religions is really just for world domination, right? And you Christians are some of the worst people walking on the face of the planet, man. Okay? Because you're lying and you get paid, you make deals to lie. And really for that dollar, you're nothing but a motivational speaker. You take people's, the little faith that they have, the zeal that they have, right? You mix it with a little bit of motivation and then you spark something in these people to get them to keep coming back. Sunday to Sunday, whatever you do service. Whenever you do service, man. But now, with the true prophets being out on the highways and byways, you people are being exposed. Because now, people are requiring more. All right, what does this mean? What about the Apocrypha? All right, what about the missiles? What about the mark of the beast? Okay, scriptures say that the Lord has not dealt so with the heathen. Scriptures say that the Lord is going to redeem Israel. Where's the rest of the tribe? See, you got questions now. People are asking questions. Now, why do you think they're asking questions, man? Because the truth is out. And you pastors don't have it. Even some of you men that call yourself Hebrew Israelites, you don't have it. Because you're so worried about the fame of the world. You worried about the wrong shit. Worrying about having a name, man. When it ain't about you. It's not about you, man. Okay? But Slakia, for rambling, man, let me get on. This is Isaiah 49. And I'll start at 14. It says, But Zion said, The Lord Yahweh hath forsaken me, and my Lord hath forgotten me. Can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? They may forget, yet will I not forget thee. So the Lord said he's not going to forget us, man. And in this time, right, which was according to prophecy, we are receiving knowledge, truth, understanding. Now we're coming back into remembrance of who we are. It says, Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me. Okay? So the Lord said he has graven us on the palm of his hands, man. Which means he's not going to forget us. Okay? Let me grab this. I think it's in Ezekiel. Give me 2 seconds. I can't Baba Kushah. Should be might be no. Let me see. Bear with me, brothers, but I was on my... No, it's not in that. I think it's in here. No. Bear with me, I think it's in Ezekiel. This... Bear with me. Right here, Slakia. Okay, this is Ezekiel 36. And I started at 21. It says, "But I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went." Okay? And how do we profane it? How do we profane it? By not following the law, statutes, and commandments, by not following after the Lord, right? But by following the ways of the heathen, which the Lord said he compared them like unto spittle, right? It says, "Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went." Okay? So we profane the Lord's name, man. Okay? Let's get this. And you got Jake, still doing it now. Let's go in here, man. It says, Ezekiel 36:21, it says, "But I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went." Let's get that word for profane really quick. Profane. It says,
Strong's H 2490. Halal. Halal.
Okay. It says to profane, defile, pollute, discreet, begin, to profane oneself, defile oneself, pollute oneself, ritually, sexually, to be polluted, be defiled, to profane, and which ultimately will make you a Gentile. Okay? It says to profane, make common, defile, pollute, to violate the honor of, dishonor, to violate a covenant, to treat as common, to profane. It says to let be profane, to begin, to begun, to wound, before, through, pierce, bore, to pierce, to be slain, to wound, pierce, to be wounded. It says to play the flute or pipe. So basically to pollute, okay? To pollute, and we polluted. We polluted the name of the Lord by our ways and our actions, by following the ways up to the heathen. Even before we got woken up to this truth and this understanding of who we are, we were living in the ways of the heathen, right? But we're being brought back to the knowledge. That's why you got brothers waking up, right, across the four corners of the earth, teaching and preaching his word. Okay? It says, "Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake." So if the Lord is going to do this for his name's sake, and basically, make it known and reestablish his power back in the earth and make it known to the world who's really in control, why is it not important to know his name? Okay, it says, "O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went." Okay, it says, "And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, said the Lord Yahweh, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes." It says, "For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries," which means what? We were scattered abroad, which is a curse. Okay? It says, "And will bring you into your own land," which proves that we're not in the land yet. Okay? It says, "A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes," which are the law, statutes, and commandments. It says, "And ye shall keep my judgments and do them." Okay? And with that being said, we're going to teach the other nations. The elect will not be one of those men. The elect is going to police the universe, man, with the law. Okay? It's Isaiah 2:2. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it." So all nations are going to flow unto the house of the Lord, into our ways. Okay? That new government, which you see is being built before you. Okay, it says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. Okay, which proves and shows you that the true biblical Israelites are not in the land, because obviously it's war in the land as we speak, man. Okay, let me grab this. This is Baruch 4 in 37. It says, lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High, man. Okay, so that's prophecy. Okay, you got brothers, right, that are coming together by the word. Okay, they come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One. Okay, this is Baruch 2. And I'll start at 31. It says, and shall know that I'm the Lord in their power, for I will give them in heart and ears to hear. And the Lord give us a heart, a mind, and ears to hear. It says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. Right? If you saying that the name of the Lord is not important, you're wicked. Okay? If you leading people astray and you are using fame and power to manipulate, you are wicked. Especially if you manipulating people, because would you just teach the word, man? This truth has been given to us. Niggas forget that. It's been given. We were niggas in the world, man. Niggas, man. You can't bring that nigga into this new. You got to be made new. That new man has to be built, man. Okay? You can't get knowledge, because scripture said knowledge puffeth up. You can't get knowledge and all of a sudden you're greater than thou. All of a sudden you this. All of a sudden you that. All of a sudden you know, you this guy. You that guy. You're seeking preeminence. The greater you are, the more humble you should be, man. It says, in return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which have sinned before the Lord. Okay? It says, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, which that land is Israel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. Okay? So that goes to show you, man, you got news articles popping up like crazy. But that goes to show you that, A, the true biblical Israelites are not in the land. B, we're getting redeemed. Lord willing, we be those men, right? By the word. Okay? And the Lord is going to put his men back in the land. And once the kingdom, and that's when the kingdom comes, right? And once the kingdom is here, that new body of government is going to rule the earth in righteousness. Okay? Because right now, the earth is ruled by the wicked. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. That's why you see all this wicked shit popping off and happening, man. But the Lord is going to, listen, man, righteousness will be paramount in the earth again, man. Okay? So with that, Lord willing, the video is edifying. Only I can got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kwakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, to keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.